Mabuhay! This is your English Tagalog learning on air. Mabuhay! This is your English Tagalog school brought to you by ECI, Creative Communication Trainings Incorporated, Philippines. Lesson 5. Going to Voracay Island Resort. For this lecture, you will be equipped with the different expressions and words used in how to go to Voracay. For our tourists and friends who came to visit the Philippines, Voracay became the next destination. Asking for a direction will not be a hindrance, since this topic is a normal part of Filipino culture and everyday activity. Part 1. Keywords and expressions. Some words and expressions used in finding a direction will be read. You will hear them 2 times. First, in the English language. Second, in its Tagalog translation. As you listen to the words and expressions, you will be given time to repeat it. Take note of the intonation and stress.
Here an example.
How can I reach Voracay?
How can I reach Voracay?
Paano ako makakarating sa Voracay?
Paano ako makararating sa Voracay?
Now, it's your turn. Listen and repeat.
How can I reach Voracay?
Paano ako makararating sa Voracay?
There are 2 ways to get there, by barge and plane.
2 klase po. Maari kayong sumakay sa lancha o eroplano.
How can I take the barge?
Paano pag sa lancha?
You take a bus from Cubao going to Katiklan.
Sumakay ka ng bus galing Cubao papuntang Katiklan.
How long would it take?
Gaano katagal?
Maybe about 10 hours by bus and 35 minutes by plane.
Mga 10 oras kung lancha at 35 minuto kung eroplano.
What if I take a plane?
Paano pag mag-eroplano ako?
Go to Manila Domestic Airport and take a plane direct to Katiklan.
Sakay ka ng eroplano papuntang Katiklan sa domestic airport.
Oh, that's easy.
Ganun lang kadali.
Yes, sir. Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines.
Opo, sir. Mabuhay at maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas.
You did a great job. It might feel a little difficult to pronounce the expressions in the Tagalog language. Don't worry, it's normal. As you keep on practicing, I'm sure that you will be used to the monosyllabic way of pronouncing words. As the saying goes, familiarity comes from practice.
Part 2. More Tagalog practice.
This time, you will be listening to the expressions only in the Tagalog language. Once again, as the words are read, you will be given time to repeat it. Take note of the intonation and stress. Here an example.
Paano ako makararating sa Boracay? 2 klase po. Sakay ka sa lancha o eroplano. Paano pag sa lancha? Sumakay ka ng bus galing Cubao papuntang Katiklan. Gaano katagal? Mga 10 oras kung lancha at 35 minuto kung eroplano. Paano pag sa eroplano ako? Sakay ka ng eroplano papuntang Katiklan sa domestic airport. Ganun lang kadali? Opo, sir. Mabuhay at maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas.
Excellent drill. I hope that as you utter the expressions, you still remember their definitions.
Part 3. Dialogue practice.
Learning the vocabulary words and expressions alone is not enough to absorb a language. Words come to life if they are heard and used in real-life settings.
As we advance, listen to the expressions learned as they are used in a dialogue. The setting is in the office.
Dialogue listening 1 will be spoken in the English language. Listen and try to understand the conversation carefully.
How can I reach Boracay?
There are 2 ways to get there, by barge and plane.
How can I take the barge?
You take a bus from Cubao going to Katiklan.
How long would it take?
Maybe about 10 hours by bus and 35 minutes by plane.
What if I take a plane?
Go to Manila Domestic Airport and take a plane direct to Katiklan.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, sir. Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines.
For dialogue listening to, the English phrases will be immediately followed by its Tagalog interpretation. As you hear the words translated in Tagalog, please repeat it.
How can I reach Boracay?
Paano ako makararating sa Boracay?
There are two ways to get there, by barge and plane.
Dalawang klase po. Sakay ka sa lancha o eroplano.
How can I take the barge?
Paano pag sa lancha?
You take a bus from Cubao going to Katiklan.
Sumakay ka ng bus galing Cubao papuntang Katiklan.
How long would it take?
Gaano katagal?
Maybe about 10 hours by bus and 35 minutes by plane.
Mga 10 oras kung lancha at 35 minuto kung eroplano.
What if I take a plane?
Paano pag mag-eroplano ako?
Go to Manila Domestic Airport and take a plane direct to Katiklan.
Sakay ka ng eroplano papuntang Katiklan sa domestic airport.
Oh, that's easy.
Ganun lang kadali.
Yes, sir. Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines.
Opo, sir. Mabuhay at maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas.
Part 4. Learning Assessment.
Now, let's check how much you've learned. The objective of this practice is for you to be able to supplement the correct response for the statements you will hear.
You will act as the tour guide. You will be given time to respond using the expressions you have learned. Don't worry, you will immediately hear the correct response to check if your answer is correct.
Listen to the example.
How can I reach Boracay?
Dalawang klase po, sakay ka ng lancha o eroplano.
Now, it's your turn.
How can I reach Boracay?
Dalawang klase po, sakay ka ng lancha o eroplano.
How can I take the barge?
Sakay ka ng bus galing Cubao, papuntang Katiklan.
How long would it take?
Mga 10 oras kung lancha at 35 minuto kung eroplano.
What if I take a plane?
Sakay ka ng eroplano papuntang Katiklan sa domestic airport.
Oh, that's easy.
Opo, sir. Mabuhay at maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas.
That was an admirable practice.
End of Lesson 5.
We hope that this has been both an enjoyable and productive time of learning another language.
This segment is brought to you by ECI, Creative Communication Trainings Incorporated, Philippines. 4. KCN, Korean Christian Network.